Hey guys, what's up? It is Chris Kelly here of Headlockcenter.com, and I am here to review the latest pay-per-view, well, one night stand, one night only pay-per-view put on by TNA Wrestling. It was the Knockdown pay-per-view. This, of course, was based on the Knockouts, where they brought back some Knockouts from the past. They brought out some Knockouts of the future, and they brought out some Knockouts from present time. Now, what it was, the whole tournament would see, I believe it was 8 singles, oh no, it's 7 single matches, 1 to a threat match, and then the final match was a battle royale turning into a singles match that would crown the queen of the knockouts. This show starts off with Brooke Hogan, and when she actually announced the pay-per-view, she kind of got confused. Well, she personally confused me. And it was only once the match started getting underway that I kind of understood what was going on. Now, the first match was Gail Kim versus Alicia Flash. Alicia Flash. Sorry, I should apologize for that. This was a really good match. I do remember seeing Alicia when she wrestled for the first time in TNA. She had dark hair. And, you know, well, I was impressed with Alicia. First time I've seen her wrestle in a long time. But she will be at FWE when I go there on 10/12. But yeah, really good match. With Gail Kim getting the win, so Gail Kim advanced. Next up, we had Lady Tapa versus Ivelisse Velez. On Twitter, I call this the rematch of the biggest screwjob in gut check history, because Ivelisse Velez on that show when she wrestled Lady Tapa, she got the win. She out wrestled Lady Tapa. And somehow Lady Tapa got the contract, and Ivelisse did not. To this day, I still say it's just because of who Lady Tapa's father is. Which, of course, she is, or cousin is, or whatever it is. She is related to the Barbarian. But once again, but to her credit, Lady Tapa did improve in this show, but Ivelisse was just that much better. And you know, I get the whole strong versus fast, and it's just, in my opinion, Ivelisse Velez would have been a much better pick to be a knockout as opposed to Lady Tapa, because Ivelisse is TV ready. Ivelisse is, in my opinion, one of the hottest free agents right now on the indie scene. Luckily enough, I get to see her wrestle at FWE quite often. And I think she will be, when TNA decide to bring in some new girls, she should be one of the first people that they bring in. Now this match ends when Lady Tapa basically hits the sidewalk slam, and that gets her the pin. So she moves on to the Royal Rumble Battle Royal thing. Next up, we have Tara versus Mia Yim. Honestly, I've not seen Mia Yim wrestle before, and this is my first time seeing her. And she said she's been wrestling for 2 years in the video package, and you know, she was pretty damn good. She hit, she kind of missed a corkscrew moonsault, which, you know, I was really impressed for, because people that have been wrestling 10, 15 years can't do that. So to see someone that's been wrestling for just under or just over 2 years, but kind of trying to take that move was fantastic. But Mia Yim was defeated by by Tara. So Tara, who in my opinion should still be in TNA Wrestling, because of course all these were taped back in like June or July. So yeah, Tara defeats Mia Yim via the Widow's Peak to advance to the Battle Royal Rumble. Next up, we have Miss Tessmacher versus I can't pronounce the name. Savita Garrett. Savita Garrett. I do apologise for not pronouncing the name correctly. Now, this is what's funny, because of course Miss Tessmacher has recently just joined TNA, so she should be a heel. But because these were taped back earlier this year, she was not. She was, you know, playing up to a crowd and whatnot. And I will say a highlight from this show was Taz. Now, because what they used to do, they used to go back and dub in kind of JB and Mike Tenay. But I honestly think that this was just their audio, because they were pretty funny. But yeah, Miss Tessmacher wins this match. I have high praise for Miss Tessmacher. She came from nothing to be this. So yeah, it was a good match. Next up, probably the most physical match on the card: ODB versus Trinity. ODB, in my opinion, it's one of the most underrated knockouts in TNA right now. Versus Trinity, which, as I say, good match. ODB wins to advance to the Royal Rumble Battle Royal single match. Next up, we had Jackie Moore, Miss Jackie, and she took on Taryn Terrell. Now, this was when, or just before Taryn Terrell kind of got her big push. So I was kind of surprised when they put Jackie Moore over. But I'm guessing they couldn't have all their own knockouts go over. So Jackie Moore wins via it was just a drop kick to the face. That was literally it. But Jackie Moore wins to advance to the knockout Battle Royal. Now next up is the match I was looking forward to see. When I saw the match announced, the match is announced earlier this year. I was kind of upset that because I could have flew to this show. I could have flew to this, but because I was in America for I believe Slammiversary. So yeah, it was Hannah Blossom of the Blossoms of the boot camp here in England, defeating Sojo Bolt, whose gimmick. Now, I don't know about you guys, but her gimmick, she cut up on her and she's like, no one's better than me, no one's tougher than me, no one's blacker than me. I don't think that's a gimmick. I don't think being a skin color is a gimmick, but okay. And the other girl on the match was Taylor Hendricks. Now, I've had the honour of interviewing Taylor Hendricks. She is by far one of the loveliest girls that I've ever seen and talked to. So it was cool to because I believe she only wrestled 2 matches in TNA. She wrestled her gut check match, wrestled against Mickie James, what I was there for, then got released. Shockingly, bad decision by TNA. But yeah, this was a good match. The whole idea being that Hendricks and Sojo were teaming up to take on the Blossom, because of course I honestly have no idea where Holly was. That's a question that I could put to Hannah or Blossom on Twitter at Blossom Twins. But yeah, it was a really good match. Taylor Hendricks is just a fantastic heel. I love her to bits in her heel capacity. But this match was actually won by Hannah Blossom. She took advantage of a miscommunication between Sojo and Taylor Hendricks. Then she hits a fantastic looking bro kick. Well, scissor kick, bro kick kind of thing. Anyway, it looked cool. Next up, we have Velvet Sky taking on Jillian Hall. Of course, this was Jillian Hall's debut in TNA, having formerly been in WWE. They gave her singing gimmick. Fantastic. We really need more singing in wrestling, I guess. Velvet Sky wins. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I believe it's called In Your Face, her finisher move. So yeah, she wins by that. Next up, we had probably the most talked about match on the card. Mickie James being a face, because I say this tape before a heel turn, versus Serena Deeb, formerly of WWE in the Straight Edge Society, touring Japan. Once again, one of the highest rated girls right now on the indie scene. Mickie has said before in interviews that she wished that TNA had signed this girl, and if you watch this match, you will see why. Mickie James and Serena Deeb, they had such great chemistry. It was just a fantastic match. And if TNA were to sign Serena Deeb, that would be fantastic, because right now, looking at this, I mean, like I said, this pay-per-view was to highlight the girl division, for the knockout division in TNA, and as I say, this was taped ages ago, and right now there are only 5 active girls taking out to Interrail. So I mean, if TNA wanted to bring back bring back a few people from this card, would be great. But yeah, Mickie James wins in a fantastic match to advance to the Battle Royal Rumble singles match thing. So the final match saw Gail Kim, Hannah Blossom, Jackie Moore, Lady Tupp, Mickie James, Velvet Sky, Miss Tessmacher, ODB, and Tara all face off in a Royal Rumble Battle Royal singles match where everyone had to be thrown over the top rope, and the last 2 surviving turned into a pinfall. The last 2 were Mickie James and Gail Kim. Gail Kim feigned a ankle injury, and then rolled up Mickie James. Show ends with Madison Rain giving Gail Kim the crown. and then kind of Gail Kim kind of tells Matterman to get out of her ring. So yeah, your winner and the knockout queen is Gail Kim. This is probably the best TNA one night only pay-per-view that I've seen. Just because we have so many great talents. We had, like I say, we had Gail Kim, Velvet Sky of TNA right now. We have like the Blossom Twins on it, Taylor Hendricks on it. But yeah, great show. If you guys can, I would highly recommend this. As I say, this is probably my most recommended one night stand show TNA has put on to date. This will be available via our friends over on ClearVision. Fetch publicity as well for setting me up so I can watch this. So yeah, I don't right now know the release date. I will link it in the description once I actually find out. But yeah, be sure to pick this up. Clearvision.co.uk. Follow them on Twitter. I think it's at TNA DVD. Follow me on Twitter at H2H Corelli. Follow H2H online as well. I thank you guys for listening to this review, and I look forward to doing more in the future. Thanks, guys. Peace.